Alright, everybody, I'm back with another weapon test. It's been a little while since I did the last one. This one is obviously on a Berserker's Plasma Crossbow. Now, if you don't know, with Wastelanders, Bethesda added a bunch of new bow perks, and they've taken the crossbow off of the rifleman perks and put it onto, the bow perks. Obviously we have Archer, Expert Archer, Master Archer, and Bow before me, or Bow before me, however they want to say it. I don't have the full of that because I have 12 perception, but I figured the armor pen between these two isn't going to be too important. Yeah, so they put the bow and the crossbow on their own perks. However, this is actually a slight nerf to the crossbow. Since the crossbow used to use rifleman perks, it can no longer use a lot of them. As it can no longer use, where is it? Tormentor. Because if you read, your rifle attacks have a 10% chance to cripple a limb, or 15 or 5, depending on what rank you have. But this used to apply on the crossbow, because it used to count as a rifle. It no longer counts. So the crossbow can no longer easily cripple limbs, which is kind of interesting. However, they have buffed it, giving it multiple types of, they're not really arrows. They're more of, like, frames that, like, convert whatever arrow you have in it to that. So I think I know there's obviously a plasma arrow. There's plasma, cryo, explosive, and poison. Poison. I think there's a bleeding one as well, but don't quote me on that. I want to know, does anybody have a pre-patch explosive crossbow and they put the explosive on? Does it get double explosive, or it just like cancel each other out? I don't know. This is the Berserker's crossbow we're using. Don't judge the damage just yet because I don't have it equipped. So yes, if you don't know how Berserker's works, Berserkers adds a 50% damage bonus when you have 0 damage resistance. It's the same damage bonus as Junkies. Junkies goes up to 50%. Berserkers goes up to 50%. Furious also goes up to 50%. So yeah, I'm not sure about Nocturnals. Yeah. So yeah. There we go, 193 and 55 compared to, without Berserkers, it would be 129. So, not terrible. Oh, and I also tested. You can see I have a ballistic block on. This is no longer... This weapon is no longer affected by ballistic block, nor does high voltage Hefe boost the plasma damage. So you can see 55 on there, right? So we'll take that. It's still 55. High voltage Hefe, it's supposed to boost energy damage, however it does not. So yeah. And because I'm a Berserker's build, I'm not a stealth build, right? As you can see, I have 2 agility. So yeah, not a stealth build, but yeah. We're going to test on these Gulpers. Gulpers have around 1,800 health. I think it's 1,600 or 1,800. So yeah, it should take a couple hits. Now, I'm not a stealth character, but we're going to see how well this is going to work. You're pretty... Okay. Body, belly, head. I missed. Dang. Crossbow is a very slow weapon. But kind of be better if I was just to aim. 599, and he regained health for some reason. Oh, I didn't want to... Whoops, that's an... Well, since that one's broken, we'll see how long it takes to kill him. 3 hits in stealth. Though, it didn't say I was getting sneak attack criticals. Non-stealth, we can see a lot less damage. Ow. That is a general problem with the Gulpers. Or crossbow is at one shot you can get staggered out of it. So non-stealth, we're doing 159 to them. Please stop that. Alright. Oh, that's a scorched Gulper, no wonder. Interesting. Headshots though. I wouldn't say this is a very good weapon. Like, it's not doing bad damage, it's just really slow. Like, cause... That's not bad damage. It's just really slow. I don't know. Even with these perks, it still kind of feels like... It feels like if you wanted to do this better, you would just use the hunting rifle, because that's a little bit faster. Like, that's not bad damage. Nope. Like, not bad damage, it's just really slow. I'm guessing a quad one would be a little bit better, but only for a little bit. Oh yeah, you can get some of your crossbow bolts back, so there's that. And I went with the plasma bolt because I had no idea what was the right one to use. So yeah. Alright, testing on the Hermit Crab now. This first shot's going to do very little. However, we're going to see how subsequent shots are going to do. Alright, that did very little. Left arm, right arm, leg, torso. Oh, that didn't work. Oh no, head. Whoops. Well. 202, alright. Forget how much health Hermit Crabs have. But it's weird they put him on this roadway, as he has a lot of trouble with this median. As you can see. Game, I need to shoot your... Let me shoot your face. Whoa. That was weird. 202. 135. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's one thing. Another thing. This gun almost always turns things into goo piles. Like, almost every time it will. It has a much higher chance than, like, the plasma rifle does. To kill the limb. Oh, a word of warning. If you're coming up here to try and kill the Hermit Crab, back there, along the road, they put, like, just right back there, they put a Blood Eagle thing. And there's a turret back there, and I did not know that. It is one of the turrets that fire explosive rounds, and it's very annoying. Oh yes, something else about the crossbow, if you happen to be watching this far into the video. I put sights on it. As you can see, I have iron sights on it. And they're there on the preview menu. You can see. However, whenever you actually... They'll be there for a little while, but if you ever log off and log back on, they disappear. It's kind of a weird bug. So yeah. I'm not sure what we're going to test on because the Scorched Tunnel no longer exists. So... yeah. Alright, so here we are in Huntersville, the super mutants. And we saw about 600 damage on the head of a gulper, so that should be around enough to one-shot a super mutant. So, judge that how you will on... yeah. Probably just aim at him. Don't need to use that. 33. This thing does not have much range, does it? What? Where did you come from? You weren't there before. You're a new spawn. 250, so, enough to one-shot you. Ooh, not very good on the arm. Hey, you're gonna want headshots with this thing. I don't know, just... the damage can be there, but you really gotta sneak with it. And I don't really like using sneak, like... I don't know, like, that's a lot of shots to kill a super mutant for such a slow weapon. You know, that's worse than my Berserker's lever action does. So, you know, why would I use this thing? Not only do you have to have entirely more dedicated perks for it, it's not really offering anything that a rifle won't. Like, sure, it's cool to use a crossbow, but... oh, thank you. 710 out of a critical, but that was a critical on a head. So... nice try. Well... see, really, like, every time you get a kill with a headshot, it turns people into goo piles. The plasma gun barely turns people into goo piles compared to this thing. Can't really make use of concentrated fire. Just really have this. Come on, game. So I'm scrolling down. The healing gun. That's a fun weapon to use. Or tool at this point. Really bad accuracy in VATS with this thing. Another, you know, Goo pile. Like, I don't know. Damage isn't bad, but it's just slow. Like, this is not something you want to be swarmed with. This is not something you bring to a boss fight, in my opinion.
Face me, you coward!
Oh yeah, you definitely don't want to hit them in the arm with this. Hello there, dog. Oh, that's not good. Just... Like, look if I choose another gun. Like, hold on. I got... How dare you break my arm? Huh. I don't know. See, that hits right away. This... I don't know. Accuracy in VATS is weird with it. Maybe it has the same problems the Gauss rifle has, because apparently the Gauss rifle and the bow have a problem as well. 139. Like, this thing with any damage bonus, like Berserkers, Bloodied, or Junkies on it, right? Or Instigating would probably be good too. Instigating. Oh, that's what I want. Instigating, 50% more critical damage, and reload speed. That's how I would use this thing. That'd probably be the best one to use. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the video here, because, don't really see... Alright, I'll kill that one. Hey, there's always those guys stuck up there.
You die!
This has... Doesn't this have, better VATS hit chance? Yeah. 230. 250. Okay, so... Dang it. It just doesn't hit in VATS. I don't know. Yeah, it has 33% VATS hit chance. This thing's awful in VATS. Like, this VATS hit bonus. Eh. Either that effect's not working, or the crossbow. They really nerfed the crossbow in terms of VATS, because this thing used to be just as accurate as rifles in VATS. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the video here. Don't really see much else to go on about. Damage, okay. Kinda just, I would say, use a lever action. Oh, not that. Like, what would you rather use? That, or, you know, 5 shots before you have to reload. For more damage, mind you. Like, even unspec'd, with Berserkers, I get 200 damage, versus a spec'd crossbow. They do the exact same damage. Unspec'd rifle, an unspec'd Berserker's explosive crossbow does the same as a... Well, I guess you have the ballistic damage is the same, but the damage is very similar. I don't know. Not a great weapon. I guess it'd be good for killing trash mobs. You know, just super mutant, scorched humans and stuff like that, but I would say use a rifle.